right. And we are live. Welcome, Highfalutin Ski Bum Podcast, episode number 189. It is your pals, Mario and Brian. Mario, what's up?
Not much. Getting ready for the big turkey day. A lot of stuff going on these days.
Well, thank you everyone for listening. Check us out, skibumpodcast.com. Check out skibumpodcast.com/shop. Check us out on the socials, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. We are at Ski Bum Podcast.
Make sure you follow us.
Make sure you follow us. We really appreciate that. And please subscribe and rate us on your favorite podcasting apps, iTunes, Stitcher, Spotify. What else is out there? iHeartRadio, YouTube, wherever you go. Want to give a thanks and a shout out to our sponsor, Quickie Wax, QUICKIEWAX. They're at quickywax.com. They are a Colorado ski bum owned and proud sponsor of the Highfalutin Ski Bum Podcast. So thank you, Quickie Wax.
Under the ropes.
Let's do it. Last story, under the ropes. We got one story here.
It's a good one.
This is a polarizing one. And we have not talked about this yet. So, Mario, I'm going to let you start out with this. Tesla last week revealed the Cybertruck, which when you first see it, you
think it's from a
Elon
movie or something.
Fucking with us?
Yeah. You think it's something from like Star Wars or some futuristic movie, and then you think, is this like a hopped up DeLorean, like an homage to the DeLorean? And then you realize, no, this is really the truck that they're saying they're going to come out with. And I don't know. There's part of me thinks it's just too over the top, and part of me thinks it's pretty baller. So,
my first thought was just, what the fuck?
Exactly.
Is that real? Is he trolling us? Like, what's going on?
And it's just weird because it doesn't look like a truck. It looks like an SUV or just a car, sedan. And then it has a bed that I guess it slides, like there's a panel that slides up and reveals the bed, like the truck bed that's there. So
the details are a bit vague, but yeah, that's what it seems like.
Yeah, but it reminds me of what was the car truck? Remember that
El Camino?
It reminds me of an El Camino. And people used to love those because you had the truck bed on a car.
Yeah.
So it kind of reminds me of like bringing back the El Camino.
Well, remember like the old muscle car ones were actually pretty badass.
Yeah.
Like the big ones, like the El Camino SSs, like back in the day with like the 454 big block.
Oh yeah.
And then they got kind of soft and wimpy and shitty in like the 70s.
Yep. So this looks pretty cool. I mean, the wheels look pretty baller. I mean, it looks pretty sturdy. But it would definitely change the image of what you have of cars. This is getting to what I was expecting the future was going to be, which is what I like about it too.
Well, that's the thing that Elon was talking about. He was saying like this is going to be like something from Blade Runner.
Yeah,
which
exactly.
Again, it's kind of like post-apocalyptic looking.
What I love is they have the picture on there too on the website of pulling the trailer, and it's like a futuristic trailer, and then they show the motor, the trike in the back of it, and it's a futuristic trike. So I'm like, this is pretty cool.
Well, I think Tesla's actually making that too, that quad. They call it the Cyber Quad. And one thing that's really cool about the truck bed is that, so yeah, there's like a photo gallery here, and what they did show in the demo is that when that back apparently slides up to reveal the pickup bed, there's a ramp that's built into the bed, so you can bring out that ramp, and then whatever you drive up there, whether it's a motorcycle, a quad, whatever, the quad is meant to fit in the back there. So it's like that. It's like the new the Jeep, the Gladiator. Everything is kind of purpose built for fun stuff, for quads, for dirt bikes to fit, not necessarily 8-foot sheetrock, more construction.
Yeah, I guess it would be like a half or a 3/4 bed, right? It's not a full bed.
Sort of 3/4, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's also got 4 doors. It's got 4 doors and it can seat 5.
The seating inside looks spacious. And I just love it's funny whenever you look at the control panel, it's like a wheel and like an iPad that's just bolted to the front, and it's just like a counter. It's like a countertop.
Well, it's not even like a steering wheel. It's like a joystick. It's almost like a Knight Rider freaking like a what would you even call that? It looks almost like a bow tie. You know, like
Yeah.
that sort of shape.
Well, that's almost like some of the racing steering wheels, right?
Sort of, yeah, like a race car steering wheel.
But it's funny, like how now the dashboard has become like a countertop. It's like a kitchen countertop.
Yeah, it looks almost like like granite or something, granite or marble.
Yeah, but it looks like there's tons of space in there.
Yeah,
Like 3 in the front, 3 in the back.
that's true. Yeah, it actually would seat 6, which is pretty neat. And I'd love that picture of it camping.
Yeah, the pop-up tent thing.
It's got the tent like built into the back of the truck and has
And the grills.
looks like a grill and like a griddle that flip out.
That looks nice.
Yeah, I was initially just like revolted by it when I first saw it. And then I started like thinking about it and looking at more pictures of it. And you know what the cool thing is? Like every vehicle is so like feminized now. Everything is so like round and squishy and like it just everything is looking the same. This is such a bold, ballsy move.
Yeah, I like it.
I am starting to appreciate more and more the more I look at this thing.
Honestly, when I first saw it, I hated it. I was like, this is disgusting. What is he doing? This must be a joke. I can't believe it. It doesn't look like a truck. I got to see more about it. And then I started seeing the picture of like the bed and all, and I was like, all right, I get what they're doing. It's like, it's kind of a car, which actually, if it's all closed up, it's going to be more fuel efficient, right? Because it's a sleeker design than a truck. But it does
what
look pretty
fuel
rugged.
though? It doesn't use fuel.
I know. But you're going to get less wind resistance. Like,
Right.
you know, I don't know. It looks pretty cool.
But here's the craziest thing about it. So there's 3 different configurations that it has. There's the single motor rear wheel drive. That's the entry level one, which is like 40 grand. I think it's 40 grand. So it's 0 to 60 in less than 6.5 seconds.
Damn.
Pretty impressive. 250-mile-an-hour range, rear wheel drive. And then all the storage, the vault, everything is kind of the same. They call the back the vault.
Okay.
It's got adaptive air suspension, pretty cool. Up to 16 inches of ground clearance, which is pretty awesome. So then they have the next version, which is the dual motor all-wheel drive, which they have in most of the cars now. That same setup. So it's going to be all-wheel drive, 0 to 60 in less than 4.5 seconds.
Damn.
300-mile-an-hour range. I think this one's 49,000. And then if you want to be a baller lunatic, you get the tri-motor all-wheel drive version. 0 to 60 in less than 2.9 seconds.
Damn.
And a 500-mile range. That is, and towing capacity, 14,000 pounds.
Wow.
That is fucking awesome.
Yeah, the specs on it for the towing and all that, like, think about, so they must be looking at the expected usage, right? So they're not just building this thinking there's not going to be use for this thing. It's going to be something that people just want to drive around. Like they're looking at what is the need out there. And I think one of the things that might be coming up is the classical idea of having a truck, right? You look at how people use SUVs now. You use them for delivering stuff, like the way trucks and deliveries are happening. You got different size deliveries going. You know, you don't need this gigantic truck. You might just need, you know, small deliveries, local deliveries. You know, because I think even that market wants to get to running smaller things into a local area. So this might be a perfect fit for something like that, you know?
It's true. Yeah. There's a video too. I don't know if you saw it, of the Tesla and a Ford F-150. And they're doing like a tug of war.
Oh, yeah.
And the Tesla just pulls the thing, like just rips it out, just yanks it along.
Yeah, that's just it. You have the torque. You can't.
And people are saying like, torque. Oh, well, they're using a rear wheel drive F-150 and, you know, it's not the same. And the Tesla's using the crazy, you know, triple motor configuration.
All those stupid commercials they have with picking up like a big rock or moving like whatever it does. You don't think that's rigged up? Of course it is. You know, these stupid commercials that they come out with the cars.
Yeah, it's so funny that you look at the picture of the F-150s are big pickup trucks.
Yeah.
You look at the Tesla next to it; they look like they're from different planets.
Yeah. I mean,
And
the the Tesla looks like it could be on the moon, like riding
right?
around, you know.
Yeah,
I'd have to wear like an all silver suit, like the futuristic suit that you always see in those movies. You can get out of one of those, be like, yes, I have my entirely silver suit on.
yeah, yeah. It's again, the more I look at it, the more I think that is so freaking cool.
It's going to be a disruptor, though. You see that on the street, you're like, what the fuck is that? Because, you know, some people aren't going to know what it is. They're like, what the? Because it almost looks military, right?
A little bit.
Like you look at the wheels and that shape look a little bit militaristic. And I'm like, I'd be like, whoa. Even the front, like the lights, it's like one big beam across. It's not even like two headlights.
Yeah, I wonder how this is actually going to end up looking after it gets to production, because it seems like some of these features, like these wheels and those lights, like is that going to pass all the safety crap you have to pass to sell a car? Like, is
I
it
imagine the wheels would, but is that going to be a package? So like then this is where they can get creative and be like, well, you know, that's the rugged sport package, and then there's the regular wheels that every car company does that kind of stuff.
Yeah. And now they're saying that this isn't going to be available till I think the end of 2021 or 2022. So you've got some time, but you can put $100 deposit down now already if you want to get it. And they've had over 200,000 pre-orders so far.
Hey, you know, it's kind of like playing lottery. Throw $100 down. Maybe you want one in 2021, or maybe you don't. Who knows?
My first thought is, are they gonna have a track set up for this? Like the tracks, like the treads?
Yeah.
Imagine driving this thing around in the snow with those tracks.
Oh, with that torque in there, you could drive anywhere. Oh yeah.
You might not even need a chairlift anymore. You just take this thing up and down.
It's like your own personal snowcat.
Exactly, right?
Even if you bolt on the treads, you do the tread conversion on it, I'm sure that'd be pretty
We've got 2 years to figure it out. Someone's got to be able to make tracks for this thing.
That's right.
Tracks and like a plow setup.
Oh, plow. That's what you need. Can you imagine that? Instead of a big old truck, you just plowing with that thing.
I feel like Elon could convert one of these into like a legit snowcat.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Well, they were gonna make like a truck, like a long haul truck, right? And then they scrapped that, or they postponed that idea.
I think postponed it, yeah.
Yeah. Because
the problem is Elon tries to do way too many things at once.
Yeah, that is part of the problem. Now they're building a tunnel from LA to was it San Fran?
I think they're trying that, yeah.
They broke ground on it like last week, so
yeah,
he was at that. He was at
Boring
that, right?
Company. He's got SpaceX. He's making the truck. He's still got cars he's working on, the Roadster.
Yeah.
He's got a lot of stuff going on right now.
Well, the Model 3 they're still trying to get the numbers for that, right?
The 3 is doing pretty well. They're working on the Y, which is the kind of the crossover version of the 3. Which that's the one that I like, because it's a little more practical than the sedan. It's got a little more room for stuff.
Yeah.
That's not coming out till the end of next year into 2021. So again, everything is like 2 or 3 years down the road. The Roadster, all that stuff is a couple years away.
Hey man, the good thing of it though, I mean, everybody knows it's hard to start a car company, and the longer you're in business, the better a chance you have. I mean, look at Hyundai and Kia. Like they started out and everybody's like, oh, they're never going to survive. And it was just a staying power. They hit like year 10 and all of a sudden it was like, hey, we got these new cars coming out and it's easier to produce. You got an ecosystem. And he's not just a regular car company. They have an ecosystem, totally new stuff, you know? So.
Yeah, he came, like everyone laughed, said he couldn't do it. No new car company never started since, something in the 30s.
Yeah.
And he made it happen. And he's had the most successful electric car ever. And the one that came out in 2012, the Model S, they said that no other car, I think until this Porsche came out finally, the Taycan, has even matched that car from 2012. which is
Wow.
crazy.
But it is nuts when you think about he had to create, the battery factory, like to be able to build a car. So it's like a lot of that stuff. It wasn't just, hey, let's buy a company that makes engines for us and, start producing cars. It was, no, we got to come up with technology, produce the technology, and then scale it to be able to provide, what we need to make all these cars. So it's a pretty big achievement,
It's what he's done is unbelievable.
Yeah.
And he's not someone I would ever bet against.
I mean, just to be able to mass produce, just to be able to stay in business while creating the battery factories and creating the cars and trying to do them at the same time, like just to stay in business for that, it's a pretty big feat.
It's unbelievable, really. I mean, there's a book that was written, a biography about him, and it talks about how I think it was 2008, Christmas Eve or Christmas Day, he almost lost Tesla. Like it almost went bankrupt, and he was able to secure financing at that point and kept the company alive. And, it's there's been a couple times where it hasn't looked good for Tesla, but Elon's one of those people that, you give him enough time, he makes the unbelievable happen.
It seems like they're hitting their stride now. They got enough cars out, and now they're introducing more, and they have staying power. People know they're going to be around. It's not like, oh, they're going to go bankrupt any day.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a lot of positives from here on out.
I love everything they're doing. And so one other thing about this truck, the exterior is made from ultra hard 30X cold rolled stainless steel.
Nice. Like a DeLorean.
Yes. And they were showing in the demo, they had someone with a sledgehammer just like hitting the car, and it wasn't even denting. Now, they did break the armor glass with a metal rock or a metal ball.
Oh,
but,
wow.
These things happen. So
it comes standard with armor glass. That's pretty baller.
Yes. This thing is so awesome.
Like you don't have to go out and get armor glass. Like it's on there already.
I feel like a Jeep Wrangler is now like a Barbie car compared to this thing.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, this thing is really cool. So maybe we should drop $100 now, and we can make it our official company vehicle in 2022.
Hey, 2022, we could be billionaires by then.
This is true.
You never know. We could be buying Tiffany & Company tomorrow.
I wouldn't even want it. Or we can make Tiffany skis.
That's right.
Right? Louis Vuitton's got skis. Why can't Tiffany?
Hey, maybe Elon Musk will buy Tiffany, make a Tiffany Cybertruck.
Teslifany.
Teslifany.
Right?
Get all bling out on that shit.
Potential.
Bling it up. Yeah, no, he wouldn't want that.
Well, I guess that about wraps up the podcast for the week.
Yeah.
Yeah, so thank you everyone for listening. We really do appreciate it. Check us out, skibumpodcast.com. We're on all the socials, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, at skibumpodcast. Send us an email, skibumppodcast@gmail.com. Check out the new swag on the website, skibumppodcast.com/shop. Find us on your favorite podcasting app. Rate us, subscribe, iTunes, Spotify, Stitcher. We're also on YouTube and iHeartRadio. And thank you again, everyone, for listening. We really do appreciate it. Have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Find us at the Warren Miller showings in the next couple of weeks. And we will see you guys next week.
Stay high, stay fluting.
See ya.